Woo, that was a lot of work, guys. What is up? My name's Monkey D Shadow, and welcome back to the Red Panda Pirates Paradise Bedrock Realm. And as you can see behind me in the last episode, what I said we was gonna be doing today is Pumpkin and Melons. That's right, we're gonna build a pumpkin and melon farm, design that I came up with, as you can see behind me. But yeah, real simple. We're gonna get a lot going on here, and as you can see, this is it right here. I have back here is the skeleton of the farm and how we're going to do it. It's gonna have a lot of melons and pumpkins growing all at once, and as you can see over here, that was behind me, this is how we're gonna do it. So it's gonna be 4 wide and basically 2 deep, as you can see with the piston and the redstone. The melons are gonna grow in the middle, the pistons are gonna react in the middle and push them out into, it's gonna be a hopper, well, water stream that goes into a hopper, which goes to a double chest. So we're gonna try to automate this different ways. How I want to trigger everything is have this system right here in the front of the pumpkin and melon farm. So whenever a melon grows, it's going to trigger the melon size. Just like whenever a pumpkin grows, it's going to trigger the pumpkin side. I'm going to get rid of this glass real quick. We don't need it anymore. I was testing some theories. So the observer is going to notice the middle part, and it's going to power the redstone and these 2 pistons to power everything. And like I said, you're gonna have a pumpkin side and you're gonna have a melon side. As you can see, the redstone back here, that's gonna connect to the whole farm. Also, we may put in another switch, that way we could go ahead and manually do it if we really need them at that moment. But look at this is gonna give us a lot of drops, and to demonstrate it, boom, that's what it's gonna do. Whenever the one grows with the observer, it's just gonna push out those melons. So let's go ahead and let's get all of our stuff to, ooh, look at one grew back already. Let's get all our stuff together and we can go ahead and start building this thing. Alright, so to get started, what I'm going to go ahead and do is put down some scaffolding. That way I can make it a little bit easier placing these pistons and seeds and everything down. Make it real easy for myself. So let's go ahead and do that. I need one more right there. Let's get up here and let's see how we're going to do this. Alright, so let's drop down and boom. Now we can get our first ones in. So we're gonna go ahead and get our pistons, and we want them, oh, that's not a piston, and we want them to face this way. So we're gonna go ahead and put it down. Only one on those smooth stones right here facing inward, as you can see. Oh, hold up. Alright, so let's get a different way. I didn't put any scaffolding at the bottom, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and do it like this. And we're just going to go ahead all the way down on both sides. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will be back. Alright, so once we have that bottom row down, what we're going to go ahead and do is get our cyan wool. Now, you can use any kind of block or anything you want that you can put redstone on. And we're just going to go all the way around with this. And this is what we're going to put our redstone on. Now, it may be trimmed, it may not be trimmed. It just depends on how the redstone is going to form around this thing. So we're gonna put it on one side. Now let's go ahead and put it on this other side, and I'm just gonna mirror it. So let's go all the way down here. Let me get another stack of it. We're gonna need a lot of wool. Okay, we're just gonna do it like that. Let's take off that last little piece. I gotta shave it. We're gonna shave it later. So let's go back up here. We're gonna just take this real quick. That way we could go ahead and test our redstone. Make sure all of it's lighting up and all of it's getting power. While we do this, let's go ahead and get our redstone repeaters with our redstone. So to test this, I'm gonna put that right there, and that's gonna turn on that redstone. Now we can go all the way down here and see where that redstone is going to stop, or where the signal gets degraded. So we could go ahead and put a redstone repeater. Once you figure that out, you're just gonna go ahead and keep repeating the same pattern, going all the way down. Even though you may not need two, I'm gonna use 2 redstone repeaters on each side, and on each level is gonna have 2 redstone repeaters. That way I know for a fact I'm getting a strong, steady signal going all the way across. And then whenever that signal posts, when the pumpkin or melon is grown, I know for a fact that everything will be triggered and everything will be harvested in that middle column. So let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And I think I have that other, this is the melon side. So what I want to do is just bring this over like this, because I will have that melon seed with the what you call it in the middle of this stack, I guess you can call it. So let's go ahead and let's wire up the other side. Alright, so now that we got, well, we need to put this on the 1 tick like that. So now that we got everything powered on, let's make sure everything is up and pushed out. Since all the wires are on, redstone is on, all your pistons should be pushed out like so. Alright, everything looks good, everything looks great. So let's go ahead and put that down, and let's go ahead and start putting down our seeds. So this is going to be the pumpkin side. So let's go ahead and get some pumpkin seeds and let's get those down. Now, you don't want to put your pumpkin seeds on the middle part. Even though I'm going all the way down with the hole, we're not going to use this whole side. So on the outside of the pistons is where you want to go ahead and plant all of your pumpkin seeds, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some bone meal. That way we can get them grown up and starting to get them to produce some actual pumpkins. So let's go ahead and get it on this side, and let's get those pumpkins put in. Boom, perfect. Okay, let's grab some bone meal at our new little bone meal spots over here. And let's go ahead and let's grow these things. That way we can go ahead and get them to start producing some type of pumpkins. So as you know, with pumpkins and melon, they grow to the adjacent basically right next to it. On each side it'll grow. Since we're limiting that space for the pumpkins and melons to grow, they're gonna just automatically grow straight in the middle, which is perfect. So you're not gonna get any on one side next to where the redstone and the piston is, or it's not gonna grow in the middle. It's just gonna grow side by side each other, and that way we're gonna maximize our production of these pumpkins and melons. Now there are many ways that you can do this. This is just the method that I use, and the method in Redstone that came up with, and the design I came up with to host my Redstone. So there's multiple ways that you can do it. This is just the way I like to do it. me go ahead and get a little bit more. Got a feeling I'm gonna use a lot of bone meal in this thing. So let's grab some more bone meal and let's finish up these seeds. Boom, there you have it. All the seeds are now grown already. And now they are ready to produce pumpkins. Nice. Now, what we're gonna have to do is the next 2 layers, and then next door will be the melons, and it's gonna be the exact same thing, guys. The exact same thing. So basically, we're almost done with our farm. All right, so once we get all that figured out, next step we want to do is the triggering mechanism. So we're gonna go ahead and plot out where we want our observer and where we want everything to be. So let's place a block here. Let's place the observer right here facing into that block. Oh wait, I can't get out. Hold up. Oh, I can't. Okay, we're gonna break this. We're gonna get out. Now we're gonna break that piece of dirt right there, and we're gonna break this piece of dirt right here. So that observer is watching that block. So that's where we're gonna plant that pumpkin. Let's go ahead and put these 2 pistons on the side. We're gonna go ahead and plant our pumpkin seed right here. Where's the pumpkin seed? Where's the pumpkin seed? There we go. Boom. Alright, so now that we got our pumpkin seed down, the observer is going to watch it. Let's get some bone meal. Let's go ahead and grow this. Not break it. I didn't want to break it. Let's get some more pumpkin seeds and let's plant another pumpkin. Now let's get our bone meal and let's go ahead and grow it. Alright. So we have our seed grown. Let's go ahead and get this dirt out the way. And what we're gonna do down here is put a small hopper system. That way, you know, we're collecting whatever we grow right here. So let's go ahead and get all of this done. Also, we do have to hook this whole system up. That way, it does trigger the main system. So let's grab some cyan wool that we put in all of our system board on, basically, and let's go ahead and hook that up. And we're gonna go right across here. And boom. Now what we're gonna do is get our redstone. And we're gonna hook our redstone going straight across. So now when that observer sees this pumpkin grow, it's gonna trigger the whole system. And we're gonna hook it up where it triggers the whole 3 tiers. Boom. As you can see, it triggers. So we know it's working now. But just to make sure that it is working, let's go ahead and... No, that's not going to turn it on. Wait. Let's put it right here. Let's turn it on just to make sure that it's triggering the whole system and not just a part. That way we may have to adjust some things. But it looks like it's red. Really red. Going all the way down. And as you can see, all the pistons are extended. So that is a awesome sign. Let's get rid of those 2 little pieces of wool. We do not need them. That's where we're gonna go ahead and put our glass system going all the way up to the 3rd tier. But yeah, looks good, and we are almost done. We just have a few more things to finish up, and we will get to that in just a minute. But first, it's nighttime. Let's go to sleep. Alright, so had to go get a few more resources, and now that we have the triggering system out of the way, let's go ahead and get this collection system in place. So had to get some ice, had to get some buckets of water, and any kind of blocks that you want that the waters will be going on top of. I chose sandstone for this side, and that might even be chiseled sand. I gotta look, what kind? Chiseled sandstone. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in right here. Go all the way down with it, like so. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put these two up right here. Wait, let me get inside, because we do have to put water down. So alright, so since we have that one down, we're gonna go ahead and get a bucket of water and place that bucket of water down. Let me just get my hot bar ready, that way I have everything, and you know I'm never prepared. I never have everything ready to go. So let's place this water down. Now we're gonna come down here, and what we're gonna do is place a gate, and then we're gonna open it. So that's gonna allow these items to come through. Now, if you don't put a piece of ice right there underneath the gate, that item is gonna get stuck. So let's go ahead and put a piece of packed ice. That way the item just slides on through into the next water stream. So let's go ahead and put our next water bucket right here. Oh no, mistakes were made. Okay, I'm trying to pick up the water. Mistakes were made. Let's break this. Let's pick up the water. Let's put it back down over the ice. And it needs to go into the block in front of it. And now you can see it makes the next stream going down. Now we're going to go ahead and put another gate right here. Wait, I don't think we want to put it in front of the pumpkin or melon, because whenever it gets picked, basically, quote unquote, we don't want it to get stuck on top of that fence gate. So let's go ahead and move that either back one or forward one. So let's put it right here. Yeah, right there. Okay, so now you can see it is in front of that plant. So let's go ahead and pop that out, open the gate, put our piece of packed ice right here, and let's add some more water flowing down. Now we do have to add another fence gate, and we're going to continue this all the way down. And pack ice and another water stream in front. Alright, so now you can see we don't want that. We do not want that water going over that, what you call it? So we have to move this back one. So we move the fence gate back one, and now let's put our water, and it should stop right before that hopper, like that. That's the best way. And as you can see, I threw my bucket down, and it is going through the hopper system. Oh, I gotta put some chests down. Give me one moment. Alright, so let's get this chest in, and we can look in it, and there's our bucket. Awesome. So the stream is working really well. Alright, everything is looking good. Now we need to go ahead and do the next tier, and let me show you how we're gonna get the redstone signal from that bottom tier to the next tier. Oh, look at the llamas behind us. What's up, man? Alright, so let's go ahead and let's head to the back of this thing and let's get that redstone going up. Now, how you say? Glass. So we're gonna throw a piece of glass right here and a piece of glass on right next to this piston like so. Let's get our redstone out. And we're gonna put redstone dust right here and going up. And as you can see, when we place this right here, that redstone signal goes up on that glass. This is one of the only blocks that you can use to make the system, to make the redstone go vertical. So we're gonna put another piece of glass, and then it's gonna go up one more. And then with this tier, we're gonna go ahead and put our wool going all the way across, and we're gonna finish this side as well as the other side and the last tier above. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will be back. I almost finished and I ran out of pumpkin seeds. Gotta get that. Alright, so I just finished the last tier, and as you can see, look at it. It looks amazing. Everything is ready to go for this side. Everything is working perfectly fine. But yeah, now we just have to do the melon side on the other side, and I'm gonna do that off camera as well as get a building around this thing. As you can see, we already have some pumpkins that are starting to grow. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do these two farms. Next episode, I'm gonna have this whole farm taken care of as well. Get my next farm set up, which will be a sugarcane farm with a surprise. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's gonna be. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun to build, so much fun to experiment with. But in the meantime, my name is Monkey D Shadow, and this has been the Red Panda Pirates Paradise Bedrock Realm. Please consider subscribing, ding that bell to see notifications when we drop a video, leave a like and a comment below, and we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.